Last House on the Left is probably the worst fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. No, seriously, I know that sounds like hyperbole and I'm just trying to get a rise out of horror fans, but I would honestly place this movie alongside Hot Pursuit and White Chicks as the most endurable, unbearable, completely pointless, and exhaustingly stupid movies ever created.
If I was a frog, I'd have my own lily pad. I could sit there all day long, just ribbit. I could do that, man.
It's got 58% on Rotten Tomatoes, which ain't bad for a horror film, and even got a controversial 3.5-star review from Roger Ebert, who said it's about 4 times as good as you'd expect. Which reminds me of when I have aggressive diarrhea and then someone asks me how I'm feeling afterwards. Oh, about 4 times better than you think, or I don't know, something. I'm not sure where my metaphor was going. I just really fucking hate this movie.
Let me give you a little bit of free advice. If you make one peep,
It was a revolutionary game changer for late 70s horror, rocketing director Wes Craven to the big leagues as he later became the dude behind Nightmare on Elm Street, The Hills Have Eyes, and Scream. Which is shocking because watching this film is akin to sitting through first-year film students in university, and his would be from the blind stoner that only took this class to jerk off to art house porn.
Baby, no. Oh, come on, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. You'll have plenty of time to feel the pain. You know, Weasel here is a specialist.
Feeling the world
So,
closing on you,
Do it.
and you're looking.
The story is a blatant ripoff of Ingmar Bergman's wonderful The Virgin Spring, and then of course this movie was also remade into a pretty decent 2009 version and a god-awful ripoff called Chaos. A daughter and her friend go out looking for drugs, with her dad inexplicably commenting on her tits, which is, you know, what all dads do, right?
Hey, no bra?
Of course not. Nobody wears those anymore. Nobody except us drill sergeants.
Yeah, but look, Estelle, you can see her nipples as plain as day.
Daddy, don't be so clinical.
But it's immodest.
So I'll get some sandpaper. Look, young lady, when I was your age, when you were my age, you all wore brassieres that made your tits stick out like torpedoes or something.
Tits? What's this tits business? Sounds like I'm back in the barracks.
They run into some redneck escaped convicts who lead them into their apartment and basically spend the next 30 minutes humiliating, torturing, raping, and eventually killing them. Now, horror movies thrive on this kind of nightmarish uncomfortability. The remake played these scenes dead straight, and it was horrifying. But Craven, for some reason, seems to think this movie is like a grindhouse black comedy.
oh, sweet. Here, come.
Not only is the dialogue laughable and the acting atrocious, but the music, that fucking goddamn music. Bunch of banjos playing happy little ditties while the nasty stuff on screen goes down.
okay, sweetheart, I'll put you right on top of your friend here.
Like, look, I've seen Scorsese. I know that sometimes inappropriate music can be used to counteract the images on screen. But guys, this shit is no Scorsese. It's distracting and juvenile and stupid, and did I mention really, really drawn out and boring? All of this, especially the music, makes nothing on screen scary.
I'm gonna get you.
Horror films can get away with a lot of really bad stuff so long as they remain terrifying, because that's their frickin' job. But there isn't a single moment in Last House that's suspenseful or frightening, because Craven keeps us at such an arm's length away. We know these girls are totally fucked and there's no hope, so forcing us to watch it just makes us feel icky. Anyways, they kill the friend and shoot the daughter, but she somehow survives and makes it back to her house. Meanwhile, the killers are also spending the night at the parents' house.
Guess who lives here?
I wonder what the odds are on that.
Once the parents find out, they agree to murder those sons of bitches. Now, this kind of thing can go one of two ways, illustrated by the other versions of the story. You can turn this into something classy, tragic, and thoughtful, like Bergman did. Watch the shot where the father goes out to hack away his beloved family tree in order to make a weapon to kill the family. He's not just attacking them, he's attacking God. There's a lot of depth in that flick. Or, if you hate depth, go the route of the remake, which turned everything to standard horror movie schlock, complete with blood and gore and a dude's arm getting stuck in a garbage dispenser. Frankly, either tactic works. You know what doesn't work? This shit. Banjo-Kazooie music while a dad with a chainsaw hops around his furniture making goofy faces at a douchebag hippie. And I can just do nothing but sit there and wonder, my god, where did the last 90 minutes of my frickin' life go? Absolutely nothing about this film is redeemable. Acting sucks, music sucks, story sucks, characters suck, the music sucks, camera work that often isn't even in fucking focus sucks, and, oh, did I mention, the music really, really sucks.
Listen, Ada, we got a problem here. This is serious business. Now, we got to get to the Collarwood place right away. Now, this is police business, and this is an emergency, you hear?
Last House is often considered a horror movie classic, but for me, this isn't a horror. It's far from a classic. It's barely even a movie. I give it 0 fries out of 5. Just skip this house, guys. Skip it good.